have so much dandruff in your tail? Hi. It's kind of sad that you have so much kitty dandruff. If you were a human, it would be really gross. Yeah, do we all have double standards? Oh, thank you. Say good morning. Oh, say good morning to me. Say good morning to the internet. You gonna say hello? There we go. We had to go upside down, but you said hello. Thanks for all the cuddles. Oh gosh. Stop screaming.
Hello! We are on our way to Winterlude. I guess there's probably a good bunch of you who don't know what that is. What Winterlude is it's a little festival. So, yeah.
Basically, to sum it up, it's a festival in which we celebrate the fact that for like 4 to 5 months out of the year, we're freezing our asses off.
Yes, I guess it's something that the city of Ottawa and Gatineau both do to kind of just lift people's spirits during a very cold, very grey sky time of the year.
It happens halfway through winter, so it makes sense. And the bus is coming, so you'll get to see it soon.
Wow, lucky you! Of course, we could make it even faster by just cutting right now, so I guess we'll do that. And here we are. There's a bunch of things that can be done here. Many of them can only be done like by children, like that zip line there.
This is the children's park.
We just wanted to look at what is available, and there's definitely a lot more activities and a lot cooler activities than when I was younger anyway.
Yeah. So basically at this park there are a lot of snow slides. Yay! They're huge, giant piles of snow turned into slides. They're pretty awesome. But in recent years they've had a lot of extra activities like the zip line thing. That's new.
Yeah.
One time they had ice fishing and I caught a fish with my best friend and it was really cool, but we couldn't bring it home for supper, so we were walking around the park like, does anyone want to fish?
Well, I'm definitely jealous of some of the things here.
That's so awesome. Look at them go.
But yeah, they've got like this weird like bungee trampoline thing back there.
I'm super
Jealousy,
jealous.
yeah.
I know. So you guys remember that random chair that randomly shows up at events? What? We're sitting. We're sitting in it.
It's a little steep. Alright, now to figure out how to get out.
Yeah, okay, I didn't. Okay, help.
Yeah. We did it. High five.
Yeah.
So, you say it was like a tradition when you went to Winterlude as a kid to get these lollipops?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Yeah, I decided to grab a Irish cream one and a one that wasn't labeled, and I was feeling adventurous. I think it's birthday cake flavored, whatever that's supposed to taste like, so.
All the kids were like, I want the birthday cake one, so I'm assuming it's birthday cake.
We'll see what happens.
Also, when I was a kid, these were $2 instead of 5. Like, 2 for 5 instead of 5 for 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Inflation.
Yeah,
It happens here really bad.
One thing you gotta love about festivals is their insane prices.
Well, even when I was a kid, they were still insane prices, but back then, $2 was insane as compared to 5.
Yeah, $2 would be a steal now.
Alright, let's try them.
Okay. Alright, which one are you gonna try first?
I am trying the butter pecan. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. It has actual pieces of oh, hello. Pieces of pecan in it. Look at that.
That's pretty impressive. What's the verdict?
It's cold. I have to warm it up.
And I'm gonna try the mystery, sparkly, hopefully birthday cake one. Oh.
Mine tastes like the plastic it was in.
We'll have to see how they taste once we get a little deeper in, I think. One of the big attractions of Winterlude is skating on the Rideau Canal, or if you're cheap like us, you can just walk on it. It's a little more romantic and interesting to skate. But whatever. I'm not spending money renting no skates.
It's very, very expensive. Like,
Yeah.
There's a $50 deposit.
Is there? Wow. Yeah, I don't even know how much it costs, but I know it's more than I want to spend right now.
Can I just get 2, please? Sure.
Incidentally, we decided to switch to the waterproof camera just in case.
It's snowing a bit more now.
So pardon if there's any drop in quality, but we got, what is it, frozen maple taffy thing?
It's just maple taffy, and as you guys saw, they just take maple syrup and they drip it on snow, and it freezes a little bit and becomes this like weird syrupy popsicle thing.
Weird yummy syrupy popsicle thing.
It's dripping off of you.
Oh. That's super tasty.
It's just syrup. It's so yummy.
Generally, you're not supposed to just eat syrup straight up, but I guess this is an excuse.
There's also some clean snow on it, so it's like eating syrup and when you get a refreshing burst of ice water.
It's true.
It's weird.
It's yummy. My personal Winterlude tradition is to grab a beaver tail. The thing is, I actually never went to Winterlude until I started going out with Annie, and then we've been going every year since, but every year I've always bought a beaver tail. That's the one thing I've always done every time.
We noticed today, looking at our statistics, that most of you aren't in Canada, so I'm going to have to explain this to you. This is a beaver tail.
Yes, we're not actually eating real beavers.
Oh my god. It's just dough. It's fried. This is the classic one. It's just in cinnamon and sugar, and then you got a crazy one.
Yeah, I got like garlic butter and cheese. Mmm.
Yeah.
The napkin was good. Also this.
Oh, napkin's like right up under there.
Yeah, that's why I bit mine. Classic.
This is what happens when they make a snow path and then people walk all over it.
It's kind of deep.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I would too.
One's too chicken to walk on the ice. I don't blame her. She's fallen and hurt herself a few times on the ice. It's not even all that slippery. This is honestly pretty cool. Like I've lived in this area my whole life, but
Hey, what's going on?
hey. But I've lived in this area my whole life, and I've never actually been on the river, so, well, at least not while it was frozen. So it's different. You know, probably the worst part about being cold is how your legs get itchy once you start warming up. We're both just writhing. But anyway, since today was such a celebration of all things Canadian, or at least a few things Canadian,
Snow, mostly.
we decided we should cap it off with a poutine dinner, which is definitely a rare treat because poutine is horrible for you, but delicious for you.
But this one's terrifying.
This is quite a mighty poutine. You ready for this? Yeah.
I'm scared.
So we're at a place called Smoke's Poutinerie, where they have specialty poutine, and we're gonna see if we can survive this one. It looks pretty amazing.
This is really scary. Oh my gosh.
There are.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
You need to be careful.
Quite you. There are pierogies in our poutine. It is amazing. Oh.
And we're home.
We are indeed. Oh, I think that an appropriate way to finish off a rather Canadian day is with a rather Canadian beer brewed right here in Quebec.
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 Quebec. Yeah, this was the beer that one random guy just gave us one time.
All the way back in like September.
So yeah, it was quite the day. Yeah, so we did a couple other things that we haven't shown so far on the video. Like we went and we went and saw the ice sculpture competition that they have every year at Winterlude. Woo, this smells strong.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's called the End of the World, so... But yeah, we went and saw the ice sculpture competition, which like has people from different parts of the world making ice sculptures, and they're always really awesome and pretty. And this year we actually got to see them in a non-melted state, which was great.
I think the first time we went to Winterlude together, they weren't done yet. And then last year when we went together, they were like totally melted because we had a really randomly warm winter.
Yeah.
So this was the first time we've actually seen them as they were supposed to be seen.
Yeah, so that was really nice. And then we also went over to City Hall to see the gay pride flag being flown, because
basically here in Canada, since sometime in the 90s, I think it's been legal for gay couples to marry. So obviously Canada is very supportive of that. And during the run of the Olympics, several Canadian cities, including Ottawa and Toronto, are going to be flying the flag at their city hall. So yeah, that's what you're seeing here. Although we didn't catch it waving gloriously in the wind because it was pretty wet and not windy.
Though, to be honest, I am perfectly grateful that it wasn't windy today.
There was even some news the other day where the mayor, I think his name is Jim Watson, said that, you know, here's the gay pride flag being flown at City Hall, and then somebody tweeted back saying, you know what, I'm really disappointed in you, you're not getting my vote. And then he tweeted back being like, well, if that's how you feel, then I don't care for your vote. And so somehow it made like headlines as like sassy Ottawa mayor calls out homophobic citizen or something like that. I don't know.
Cheers to that.
We don't have a second beer. This is the only one. That was really carbonated. Oh my gosh.
Considering how long it's been in our fridge, that's impressive. As Annie was mentioning earlier today, I was checking out the analytics on our channel, you know, the one you're watching right now. And I was just curious because, like, I knew, obviously I know that there are some of you who we don't know personally, people from various parts of the world, lots of people from the States, and then we've got a couple awesome viewers, one in the Ukraine and all over the place, and
a couple of like random places that I didn't think we would reach out to, so that's kind of cool.
I was imagining that it was probably pretty much 50-50, like people we did know and people we didn't know watching. So I went and actually checked that out. It turns out that 80% of our viewers are people we don't know, which is actually really cool.
Yeah, which is really cool. But people we do know, what the f***?
This genre of video is definitely not for everybody. I mean, even the vloggers that we don't watch all the time. So I can hardly blame any one person for not watching us religiously. That's not a complaint or anything. I think it's really awesome that we have so many of our viewers are people from around the world. I think that's awesome, and it's really cool to be able to talk to you guys.
Yeah, we would not have met you or heard from you otherwise.
A few of you have been leaving really nice comments, and that's like super awesome. I was talking earlier today with Annie, saying that before I left my first comment on anything, like I never obviously left comments on anything, but as soon as I started, like, I really enjoyed it. This is a message to all of you who don't typically leave comments on things. Actually do say something to us, because like we really like getting to know you guys. It's really cool when someone new says hi to us in the comments. We actually get to know our viewers like on a more personal level that way, and it's really cool. It's really nice that you are tuning in to hear what we have to say, but it's really cool to be able to hear back.
Yeah, so, we don't bite
much.
Not too hard anyway.
So that's my sappy little I love you guys kind of thing for today. Also, another random stat, 90% of our viewers are female. But I'm just saying that, like, I like the vlog genre, but I think I'm a minority of my gender.
So all you male viewers, the other 10%, you be representing.
Yeah, that 10% of the viewers who are male, it's you and me, buddy. Male vloggers unite, or something, I don't know. Good night, everybody.
Good night.